Hello everyone, you're back here to your favorite tech YouTube channel. So, today I brought you a new video released to the web programming tutorial series. Today, in this video, I show you and demonstrate to you on how to divide columns in the web page and run the first web program using Bootstrap 4. So, what I first gonna do is open my index file and run both Apache and MySQL services on the exam control panel. So, now I'm going to run the website in the previously edited view in the last video session. Now I need to find the Bootstrap basic template sheet which we have to paste in each page of the website. So I search Bootstrap for using CTM in the browser and click on the first link. All links are attached in the description section of this video for your reference. So go to the first link now. Bootstrap already provided us with a set of classes we can reuse anytime. So it has simplified the work so much now. We can use those set of predefined classes to style our page in the way we want. They have basically provided the basic template CSS file path and JS file path. So this CSS file contains all the preferred classes to style our web page in the responsive way. This JS path is the path for their JS file in the Bootstrap 4. What JavaScript basically does is give the browser a command due to events. So, these all CSS and JavaScript files should be included in our pages to have an experience on Bootstrap 4. So now I scroll to the start template of the page, copy the specific set of HTML codes to our index page. Now I save to apply changes to the page and run our index page on the browser this way. Yeah, the page works fine back, but we have to include JSS and JS file paths using CDN to get the better result using Bootstrap 4. Now here, you see those links are already included, but I will replace them and show you back how they have come across to this page. For now, I changed the title of the page and show you how the title is displayed in the browser tab. I changed the title to the home page and ran it. Now you show the title change. So, what I'm going to do is now copy the CSS file path and paste it inside of the head section but after the title tag because the page is read from the beginning by the browser. So we should specify the style sheets links after loading the title of the browser tab. So now I delete the specific style sheet link and replace it with the copied one. Now I am in the same way. I copy and paste the JavaScript file path given at the end of the body tag, but make sure the body tag is closed after the scripts so are the scripts tracked. The reason for the specifying JavaScript files at the end is that we should tell the browser to read the JavaScript codes after reading other elements in the page. So I just copy those given JavaScript CDN parts and paste them to the end section of the body tag. Now we have to specify another CDN link. It's a Jquery library. Jquery is the library of JavaScript. JavaScript's works are now really simplified with Jquery events. So here we need to find the CDN link for the Jquery layer. Jquery is also used to command the browser, but in simple field way than written huge JavaScript codes. Jquery should be run after reading the stylish, so we need to paste the Jquery file path after specifying all CSS in the head section. But within head section, to find the Jquery CD and link, search Jquery using CD and click on the first link. This link is also attached for your reference in the description section of the video. Here we need to find the latest release of this Jquery version. The most recent version is shown at the top. Currently, it shows Jquery 3.x as the latest one. So, I click on the slim minified link beside it to get the link. Then I click on the copy to the clipboard icon to copy the source path. And now, I paste the path in the line before the closing head tag. Now, I am going to run a small script to check if the Jquery works on our page. I wrote a simple alert box to check it. If this alert box appears in the page when the page is loaded, it means the Jquery library has accurately been included to our page. Now, I tell the browser to run a simple alert box when in page load event with this script. So, you can also try the script with me. Now, I save and run the page in the browser to rest it. Yes, now you got to see the alert box we wrote worked well with Jquery. Jquery used to command the browser to do this thing and thing likewise. Now, I'm going to show you how to divide columns and rows using Bootstrap. When we use Bootstrap, we think that any screen our web page is viewed on is divided into 12 columns. The Bootstrap guide is like an Excel sheet. We can specify rows, columns, and hold our elements inside of specific columns. Bootstrap has a built-in set of classes, as I said earlier. So, the first class we're going to use the container-full class. This class is used when we tell the browser our design takes the wall screen. So, I write a div and give it a class container-full like this. You simply think div as a box. Now we are going to say to the browser, I need to find the first row of that container. So I again hold the div inside of the container fill div and give it a class name row. This row class tells the browser to find the first row of the page. Then we should tell the browser how many columns we need to use for our design in the first row. Usually, you see the first row of the home page with a navigation bar in most of the website. So in the same way, I'll tell the browser that I need to catch all the 12 columns in the row and hold a div inside. So I specify a new div inside and give it a class name this way. You may confuse what these SM, MD, LG, XL and call classes are. SM is a class specified for a small media. MD is specified for a medium device. LG class in for a large size device, while call class is used to specify the column width for the smallest device such as mobiles. So, I tell the browser I need 12 columns for each device, so I write 12 after each device size in the class name this way. So to get the first row inside of the columns I specified, I again write a div and name the class with the row. Now I'll hold a highlighted area with breadcrumb class and run you to show the proof that all 12 columns are caught. The breadcrumb is used to give a highlighted area. The width of breadcrumb should be 100% in width. Yes, now we show it has covered the wall display. We can see the view of our page for other device by right-clicking and selecting the Inspect option. Then click on the mobile icon and navigate between different devices to see the view for the different media device. Now, I'll give 3 columns to the large and extra large screen, but I won't change the column width for other media range. Now you can see the range of only 3 columns on the desktop, but the mobile view will still be 12 columns in size as the call size is still 12 columns. This is how it happens in Bootstrap. In Bootstrap, we can specify different columns width for different media devices. Now, I just changed 12 to 3 in column size for the call class. Yes, now you can see the mobile view also got 3 column size. You can make the content center easily by adding mx-auto class to the element like this, so you don't need to worry about doing style adjustment to make the content center when using Bootstrap. So I open a paragraph tag and write a paragraph and make it center just to show you how. Now I divide another column with column length 6 in the same row and add a breadcrumb inside to show you how we can add as many columns as possible in a single row. Now I name a paragraph a second column so we can easily spot the column which we have made. I'll add red to the breadcrumb in the first column and green color to the second column so we can see it more clearly the way column has been divided. Now we should have understood how it's divided the accurate and simply with Bootstrap for it. Always remember any single row can consist of multiple columns with different widths up to 12 columns and exit bonds are broken into the next row. Just think if you need 3 contents to place in a single row inside of 3 columns, you can simply divide it 3 columns with 4 width for each column, and if you specify one more column with the same column width, it will be flown to the next line. If you need to go to a new section or a row, you can again specify a container or a container fluid class to a div this way. Now I will show you how the container class behaves. Just track the code on in the same way but container class instead of the container dash full class. Now we show it has appeared with the left and right padding. But when again specified a container dashboard class, you can see it appears without the padding. That's the difference between a container and a container food class. Now I will show you some column breaks. You can also follow me. I just copy the one column div and paste it along the same row up to 3 times. Now you see, hence we specified as we need 4 columns to single div. It breaks for this way fine. Now I'll specify column with 4 for mobile device, then the column should be well aligned in a row. You can give different column counts to different divs and see the breakthrough. But always make sure you hold your content inside of a with class name row. A row class name div should always appear after a div for column break. Now you can see how I break some columns. As I'm gonna guide you to create a home page, I'll just tell you how to create a navigation bar as a first step today. You all know the navigation bar is held in the top of the page and which should be full in size. So I delete other section and hold only the first container food section and make sure the column width is specified to 12. Inside of this row, I'm going to place the navbar. Now with Bootstrap, we are given some default responsive navigation menus in their page. So just search Bootstrap for responsive nav like this Google search bar. Now to the navbar, Bootstrap first link and find the navbar of your choice. And this navbar seems fine for me. I'll get the code for the navbar by copying it this way. Now I elegant the code as it seems easier to read the code like this by selecting non-elegant parts. Here I should make this width to 100% to get the full view of the neighbor as fixed to the column size 12 display. Now we already made it. Now see how amazing this bootstrap is when designing a website. When in a mobile view, it shows a cool pass menu icon in the navigation menu to give the menu mobile friendly view by default. So, hope you grabbed some knowledge on how to divide columns using Bootstrap and all contents in them. We will meet you back with the next video soon for the tutorial series. Thanks for watching our video. To receive notification on our next video release, please don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon on our channel. Stay safe and healthy. Goodbye.